Now at the plate, Matt Antonelli.
It's time for Dodger baseball. Okay, let's. So just to set the scene for everyone, I got Gallo today. To set the scene for everyone, Gerard was able to create these rosters for us. So this is 2008, September 1st. This is my Major League debut, playing against the Los Angeles Dodgers. So these are the actual rosters that he created for both teams. My guy's probably horrible, but that's okay. Maybe we'll get lucky tonight and hit a homer. If not, we'll get to hear Vin Scully just verbally abuse me all game. Okay, here we go. So Maddox is going to be on the mound. And there I am. I'm a 64 overall. Gerard, you couldn't bump that up a little bit for me. It's okay. I'm not going to yell at you. And then this is the lineup here. I've got my up here, guys. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I have the lineup card for this game on the wall. Let's see what is this the actual batting order? Let's see. I can't see. It's too dark. Hold on. They had DeWitt, Broa. Yeah, you got this thing right on. It's pretty good. Chris Young over here, Maddox over here. There we go. Chris Young, Maddox. That's what we want. Okay. Good points, Lakers. All right, so we got that lineup over here. There we are. I'm playing second, hitting in front of Chris Young, and then they're good. Okay, guys, we're good. That's another Chris Young. All right, so I think we're good to play. Let's start this thing up. Advance. Greg looks a little different from what I remember, but it's okay. I'm pumped up, guys, for this game. Here we go.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB.
We're going to turn off the announcers in a minute because Vin's going to announce this game.
The San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles
Oh, my God, that looks just like me. Holy crap, dude. You're unbelievable. Gerard, you could have added a little bit more muscle to me, but that's okay. I'm not going to complain. That looks exactly like me. Greg, not so much. Me, right on. You're right. I should have called my family before. I would call them before we got to the park.
ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs.
I don't know how Gerard did that. I mean, that's unbelievable, Gerard. You got skills.
And if he continues to pitch like that,
Brian Giles with the 2 air flapped helmet. I like it. This is awesome. This is spectacular. Okay. Watch some baseball. So here we are in Dodger Stadium. First pitch from Maddox, a strike. I'd like to tell a bunch of Brian Giles stories here, but we have kids watching. Here's the 0-1 from Maddox. It's a ball in. I'm going to switch between Vin Scully's voice, my voice, and my normal announcing voice. It's going to get very confusing tonight. Here's the 1-1 from Maddox. Cutter away, ball 2. 2-1. 74 degrees here in beautiful LA. Clear skies. Next ranked season's game will probably be tomorrow night. Here's the 2-1 from Maddox. Ball 3. Nibbling to Brian Giles right now. He says, let me walk everyone and get the 8th hitter up. He'll strike out, I'm sure of it. Here's the 3-1 from Maddox. It's right down the middle. Giles, for some reason, steps to first, says, I'm an idiot. Sorry, I should have killed that. 3-2, full count here to the leadoff hitter for the Padres. There's a ground ball to the right side, fielded cleanly by James Loney. He'll step on the bag, and Giles is retired. So one down here for Luis Rodriguez. I probably ate chicken fingers and fries. I'll tell you a little Luis Rodriguez story. He used to always put pine tar, like this spray pine tar in his glove, and I used to hate it because when we turned double plays, I'd grab the ball and it'd be filled with pine tar when I threw it across the infield. First pitch swinging for Rodriguez. It's a shallow fly ball. Matt Kemp under it for the out. I tried to get Laura. I told her to come over for my first at bat, but she's watching Homeland right now. We'll see. So here's Kuz. 2 outs here in the top of the first for the Padres.
Ball.
There's a fastball that should have been a strike, but it's called a ball. This umpire apparently doesn't know who Greg Maddux is. Here's the 1-0 to Kuz. It's a breaking ball for a strike. Worse than the pitch before, but that's a makeup call. We've got a random Padres fan sitting behind home plate. You don't see that very often. There's strike 2. 1-2 to Kuzmanov. Laura was here for the first game. My mom, my dad, Laura was here. There's a ground ball. Almost kills Glenn Hoffman. So we'll try it again. 1-2 pitch here to Kuzmanov. Ground ball to third. Blake DeWitt up with it. He'll set his feet, flip across the infield for the out. So the Padres go in order pretty much like every other inning this season. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm making my debut here in Lars. So here's Chris Young, the 6'10" right-hander. What's up? My name is Peta. So you do get you technically have to just pay. It's not confusing. I'm just not smart enough to explain it. You don't get tickets for free in the major leagues. You pay taxes on them. Not like $4 tax on each ticket, but the amount of the ticket goes onto your. I don't know how it works. Here's the 0-0 to Chris Young. Wow, Chris Young. He's got the Mike Clevenger follow-through going. Good touch, Gerard. I like it. Yeah, Chris Young is huge. He was a basketball player at Princeton. Fun fact. He throws 96 apparently also. Good job, Gerard. I like that. Oh, boy. Chris Young. Gerard, did you give Chris Young like a -3 on durability? The guy frickin' just broke his arm throwing his second pitch of the game. Well, thanks, Gerard. You just screwed us. We got no frickin' starting pitcher now. So my boy Mike Adams. Laura always tells him Mike Adams story. Mr. Adams' word is as good as gold. So when we were in LA, actually, they wouldn't let Laura into the hotel because I don't know. They thought she was like, I don't know what they thought. But luckily, Mike Adams was down there and told the guy, like, no, that's Matt's girlfriend. And they let her in. And the guy said it was almost like, what movie would it be from? I don't know. But he was like, Mr. Adams' word is as good as gold. And then he let Laura in. She likes telling that story. So here's the 1-2 from Adams. Foul ball. So, Gerard, if this is legit right here, Russell Martin should hit me a ground ball because that's what happened in real life. Let's see how good you really are. Yeah, they did think Laura was a groupie. There's a foul ball down the line. Martin staying alive. So here's the 1-2. Oh, man, Gerard, I got excited there. I thought I was getting my first ball. Adams set again. And the pitch. Ball high.
2 strikes.
I know, Glenn. I have to do something. There's a fly ball down the line. Giles is going to give it a look, but it falls in there foul. 8 pitch at bat so far here for Martin. There's a grow. Oh my God, Gerard, that's exactly the play. Gerard, you're unbelievable, Gerard. Gerard, you just got a raise. That was the exact ground ball that was hit to me. What the hell is going on here, Gerard? Whew! I was nervous for Matt right there. Nice play, buddy. That away. Gerard, if I hit a single to center on my first at-bat, you're a freaking wizard. So Ethier steps in here for the Dodgers. 1 out in the first. There's a breaking ball low. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. 1-1.
Ball 2.
You challenged me to a Diamond Dynasty game. You and everyone else in the world. I've been challenged like 4,000 times in the last couple of days. That's a good point, Ace. They don't call you the best pet detective in the land for nothing. I know, Jason. I'm nervous right now. Next ranked season's game will probably be tomorrow. There's a ball outside. 3-2. Oh, there's my boy Manny. Good job on the hair, Gerard. I like it. Strike 3 to Ethier. And that'll bring up Manny Ramirez, the hottest hitter in Major League Baseball right now. Do I accept? No. There's a swing and a miss from Ramirez. You're going audio only? That stinks. Well, I'm commentating, so you'll be able to know what's going on. I'm not going to stream the next ranked season game. No, I'm going to try to play a little bit more, get a little better before I start doing that. I need to focus. Here's the 0-1. Ramirez spits on the slider down and away. Runs the count even. I don't know. I mean, Ethier had a decent career, didn't he? He had a couple of good years. Here's the 1-1 to Ramirez. It's a line drive to right. Giles moving in, lays out, knocks it down. Almost a spectacular play by Giles. Oh my God. Every time I catch the ball, Gerard, I feel like I'm watching real TV. I don't know how you did this. I look exactly the same. Even got the glove color right. Setting up was good. Laura takes things a little serious, though. We had to count the eggs and...
That's the ball. Counts 1-0.
Thanks, buddy. It is really hard to do what Ohtani does. That's a good point with less playing time. There's a ground ball to Rodriguez. He'll flip to Antonelli for the force out, and that will end the inning. Nice play, Matt. Way to catch that routine flip right there. And so we'll go to the second. Adrian Gonzalez due up for the Padres. Thanks, you too. So Gonzalez steps in. Very nice. Looks a little bit like him also. Ooh, looks like his stance too. Oh, I guess because he's probably in this game. Yeah, it is his stance. Good job. Hey, Juan Cero Baseball's in here. Did I miss Juan's? Was Juan in here and he said something? Oh, there he is. What's up, Juan? You spoken like a true pitcher.
One strike.
I heard you made your Major League debut, Juan. Everyone's telling me this. Aaron Nolanado. There's a line drive by Gonzalez down the line. It's going to be fair ball. It's going to hop up into the stands, and that's a double for Gonzalez. Adrian Gonzalez, one of the most impressive hitters I've ever seen. So here comes Chase Headley. So Gonzalez leads from second. Here's the windup and the pitch. Headley swing and a miss.
0-1.
Good job right there, too, with the leg thing. Looks just like Headley. Looks like his stance, too. Dynamite job again, Gerard. I'm thoroughly impressed. Another swing and the miss by Headley. 0-2 here. Griffey had the sweetest swing of all time, but Gonzalez did have a really sweet swing. You know what he would do in spring training, in batting practice that was like unbelievable? Headley played left this year. They moved him up as a left fielder. They tried him out there, and then they moved him to third. Because we had Kuzmanov at third. And so... and when we were in double A, so Chase and I were in double A together. There's a swing and a miss, and Headley goes down swinging. So Headley and I were in double A together. So I got drafted as a third baseman. Headley was a third baseman. David Freese got drafted with me. He was a third baseman. We had Kuz in the big leagues. We had tons of third basemen. So they moved me to second. Then they ended up moving Headley to left. But then they traded Freese to the Cardinals. And then they ended up moving Headley back to third. Nope, you didn't miss my first step bat. I'm hitting eighth. Here's Will Venable. So most of the team here,
Ball, 2 strikes.
we were all in double A together before. Well, then we went to triple A together, and then we got called up. So, like Will, Headley, Hundley, who's coming up now, me. So most of our lineup in this game is pretty much we were all together in triple A. Freese did go off to have a great career. Freese was a great player. Freese was the very first day I ever saw Freese when we got drafted together. I was like, because he went in like the 7th round, 8th round, 9th round, somewhere around there. I watched him play the very first practice that we had together, and I was like, holy crap, this guy is unfreaking believable. How did he not go in the first round? But he had an interesting story about him that I think maybe was the reason why I didn't go super early. But he was really talented. Swing and a miss by Hundley. Yeah, I know Eric Sogard. I was still with the Padres when he was with us. Sure, I don't even know what that means, but go ahead, host away. Yep, Will is the Cubs third base coach now. Another foul ball, so Hundley staying alive. Whoa, Maddox drives the corner and miss. But Adrian says, I don't feel like running the third. I'll stay right here. There's a cutter away, 2-2. Debut's going well so far. I made a play in the first, and I'm on deck right now. A little nervous. Not really, though. Not as bad as I thought it would be. There's a fly ball. Matt Kemp will move over. He'll be under it, and he'll make the catch. So that retires the Padres. We'll have to wait another inning to watch Matt make his major league. No, he's already made his debut. Get his first at bat. That's what I meant to say. We go to the bottom of the second. Baseball's tough to project because there's so many minor league levels to go through. Like in football, if you get drafted out of college, you're going to the NFL pretty much. Same with basketball. Baseball, you get drafted, and most of the guys that get drafted don't have... Oh, boy. Gerard, what did you do to our pitching staff, Gerard? You gave us all negative durabilities. So far, we've got 2 Tommy John surgeries in about 22 minutes. All right, who's coming in? Matt's coming in the pitch. Clay Hensley. I got a Clay Hensley story for you. I should have a story for everyone. So when I hit my my only major league home run in Colorado, the guy that caught it wanted to trade me the ball, but he wanted like all this stuff for it. He wanted bats and batting gloves and all this crap, and I didn't bring enough bats to give this guy. I didn't want to give him my bats. I needed them. So Clay Hensley, who's a pitcher, obviously, gave me his bats because he's a relief pitcher, never hit. And he was like, hey, just give him my bats and trade him these. So we traded him Clay Hensley bats from my ball instead of Matt Antonelli bats. The guy was probably happier anyway that way. Here's the 0-2, and it's a ball. Yeah, I'm going to have to pitch in this game, guys. I know. Yeah, Gerard, if I get injured in this game, I'm going to be pissed. We'll have to start over. There's a swing and a miss. And Kemp goes down swinging. Hey, Rebels. Thanks so much for subscribing. Matt is the player, manager, announcer, and team masseuse. Yes, Jason. Yeah, players are really tall. The biggest thing that you'll notice, well, anyway, pitchers are really tall. Like, pitchers are huge. There's no pitchers under, like, 6 feet. Or even, like, most of them are over, like, 6'2". And most guys don't look that huge until they come stand next to you, and you're like, holy God, every guy's 6'6". It's kind of crazy. I mean, I'm tall. I mean, I'm not tall. I'm 6'1". But I felt, like, in everyday life, I feel like I'm taller than a lot of people. I'm not that tall, but... And in baseball, I always felt like everyone was taller than me. Definitely all the pitchers. It's that, yes, for sure.
No, foul ball.
Well, you can be good if you're short. There's just not very many short players. You know, it's like with Altuve. Everyone's like, see, you could be 5'6" and play in the big leagues. Look at Altuve. Well, yeah, there's always outliers, but most of the players are not 5'6" or 5'7". There's only been a couple of those guys. I wish I was a journeyman. I'm a minor league journeyman. There's a horrible swing. It's not a sword. And he goes down. I don't know who you are. Who are you? Oh, Blake. Was it Casey Blake? I'm having a mental block right now. Yeah, Casey Blake, that's right. I had a mental block there for a minute. So that brings up Blake DeWitt.
1-0.
Yeah, Marcus Stroman, another guy. Marcus Stroman's a beast, though. That guy throws. That guy's been a stud. He was a stud at Duke, and he's been a stud forever. Yeah, I think opportunity definitely plays a role in it. Just think, if you're a great shortstop, but you play behind Derek Jeter, and you're in the minors, and he, you know, you probably don't get a chance. You might not get a chance at all, but it does depend who's in front of you, and there's luck involved, and health, and a lot of guys, you get a chance to play, and you got to play well, like right then. If you don't, you might get sent back down, but there's just a lot that goes into it. For the most part, I mean, if you're a stud, though, you're probably going to make it. That is true, Ace. Hey, what's going on, Snicksubers? There's a fly ball to left. Headley going back, still retreating, still retreating. He makes the over-the-shoulder catch, and that ends the second. So we'll go to the top of the third with, hey, I'm leading off. So that'll bring up the, oh my God, looks just like me. That'll bring up the first round pick of the Padres. Clearly the Padres, when they drafted Matt, were thinking, I'm not sure what the hell they were thinking. Here's the 0-0 ball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Antonelli. Strike on the corner. Runs the count even at ones. Here's the windup and the pitch. And Antonelli hits another. And it's going to be... Run, Matt! Run, you slow son of a... Oh, my God, Matt. I thought that was a base hit for sure, Gerard. Jesus, Matt. Work on your speed. Gerard, what'd you give me for speed? You got to beat that out. Who made that play? Was that Blake DeWitt? Blake's over at second. I thought he was at third. Thanks, Blake. Way to ruin my night. So that brings up the pitcher, Clay Hensley. Clay's saying, how the hell did I get in this game? That's right. Both our pitchers got Tommy John surgery. One in the first, one in the second. I'll be next in the third. There's an absolute rocket. Surprised Martin put his body in front of that one. He's got a family to think about. And that retires Hensley. I know. Someone take the piano off of Matt's back, please. That is true. That's baseball. So back to the top of the lineup. Brian Giles steps in with his Little League two air flap helmet. That is true. Road to the Show Matt would have beat that out. So here's the 0-1 to Giles. Ball outside. 91. Boys pumped up. Greg feels young again. I'm going to call Laura in. Remind me next at bat to call Laura in to announce it. There's a ground ball up the middle. DeWitt, oh, this time DeWitt says, no, Giles is a big leaguer. I'll let that ball go through. I only rob bums. And so the Padres, 2-out hit here up the middle. Laura's in the room next. She's watching Homeland. Just remind me when I get up next time to bring her in here. We can pause the game, actually, and make sure she comes in. There's the 0-0 to Luis Rodriguez for a ball. When I got the first after my first at-bat, I said, man, I am the greatest hitter ever. I'm going to get 3,000 hits, maybe 4,000. Maybe I'll break Pete Rose's record. I got like 11. So here's the 1-1 to Rodriguez.
Nope,
Matt, if you were to get a call from an MLB team to be a coach, well, I've actually been offered a couple of professional coaching jobs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And I have not taken any of them. Now, when you say, you mean like they're going to have me be the big league manager? Because I might drop everything for that. There's a 3-1 line shot foul. We lost this game in real life. There's a line drive to oh my God, Manny! It's Manny's world, and I don't know what that was. He didn't charge it, then he belly flopped, and they throw it a second somehow, and he's safe. And what is going on out here? It's a double. Wow, that is Manny being Manny. Manny says, you don't pay me to field. Look at this. He breaks the wrong way, then he belly flops, picks it up, throws it to the cutoff man for no reason, who turns and throws to second. If Manny just threw to second, he would have been out. Yeah, I think Ichiro would have had a chance. For sure. It's true, Preston. Yeah, would I be allowed to do that? If I was the manager of the Dodgers, could I, after the game, go and stream Road to the Show, Matt? I don't know if that would be allowed. There's another ground ball to Loney. He'll step on the bag, and that retires the side for the Padres. So the Padres strand 2, 3 hits, but can't put anything across, and we go to the bottom of the third. Juan, it's all about, we're just trying to protect these guys. Gerard made sure we all tore our UCLs, but he wanted to make sure no concussions, double air flaps. Next MLB relocation? Back to Montreal? Yeah, injury incoming. Sorry about it, Clay, but your UCL is about to snap like a piece of licorice left in the freezer too long. Whoops, I just lost my microphone. Hold on. Here's the 1-2 to Baroa, I think. It's a screamer foul. Yeah, playing in Vegas. So there's a AAA team in Vegas that I played against a lot. And the road team there is like 0-162 every year because the road team just doesn't go to sleep for the 3-4 days that they're there. That would be awesome if it said that, Gerard. There's a ball in the dirt to run the count to 3-2. Yeah, Vegas is pretty hot. Here's the 3-2 pitch. It's low. Is that the one he popped his UCL? Nope. He's still in there. So Maddox will step to the plate, anticipating a bunt here by the pitcher. There it is. It's a popped up. Should have dropped it on purpose. I don't know what the rules are there. They might have said that wasn't allowed. So that brings the top of the lineup up. Here's Russell Martin. Martin grounded out to Antonelli in the first.
That's a ball.
It's a ball high. Yeah, Maddox was going for the double. The bunting in this game is quite putrid. There's a line shot down the line foul. I wanted to see if the ball boy could make the play. I think so. Swing and a miss. So here's the 1-2 to Martin. One out here in the third. Ball in. There's a ball ripped down the line. It's going to be fair and roll into the corner. Headley chases it. Going to play it off the carom. Fires to Luis Rodriguez, and the Dodgers will hold runners at second and third there with one out. Big knock by Martin. We've already had 2 injuries, so we've got a reliever in. So that brings up Ethier.
Count 1-0.
Ball low. Here's the 1-0. Changeup fouled back by Ethier. I might just bring in Hoffman, let him pitch the 4th through the 9th.
That's ball 2.
Just off the corner. How did all these kids get these front row seats right here? There's nothing but kids in the front row. What the hell's going on here? There's a ground ball foul. No problem, Smokey. Here's the 2-2. It's a fly ball down the line. Headley will give it a look, but it's going to bounce foul. Oh, Larry King's kids. Here's the pitch. A ground ball to Antonelli. He's going to come in and make the play. Throw to first. Great play, Matt. So the Padres decide to play the infield back early in the game. They'll give up a run to get the out. And the Dodgers go up 1-0. So Manny stepping to the plate here. He singled in the first. Made an embarrassing play and left in the top of the third. Close, but called the ball. 1-0.
1, no strike.
Matt's finally earning some of that money. You better earn him quick, because he's only going to be up for another month.
2 balls, no strike.
Well, and I have a couple of notifications. So here's a 2-0 to Manny. Oh, right down the middle, and that ball's rocketed down the line. I'm surprised that the Padres pitched to him in that situation. Will Manny go for 2? I'm surprised about that also. Thought he'd just pull up for 1. Great cutoff by Antonelli, and he'll jog it in like a big leaguer. Well, Darren Balsley will be out to talk. Doesn't look anything like him, but that's okay, Gerard. Didn't expect you to get the pitching coaches right. Darren, only Padres coach to ever yell at me. So it's 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. Dodgers looking to make it 3. There's a breaking ball for a strike to Loney. Oh, sorry, Gerard. I was just playing anyway. I'll have to tell the story about when he yelled at me in a little bit.
Ball 1.
It's kind of a long story. Yeah, and that's why the Padres are in last place. What an embarrassing decision by the Padres to pitch to Ramirez with 2 bases open. There's a fly ball to Headley, and this should do it. Headley under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the Dodgers. But not before they get 2. We go to the 4th. 2-0 Dodgers. This guy is scaring the hell out of me. We got crazy eyes over here again. It was the time I double clutched in Arizona. Very good, Peter. Very good.
Nope.
I mean, I might have to use this I might have to use this roster and just literally play every game that I played in. Just sit here and relive myself hitting below the Mendoza line again. So Gonzalez will lead it off here in the 4th for the Padres. Trying to at least not get shut out. I doubt it, Gerard. Yes, my family did come out to LA for my debut. 2-2 to Gonzalez. Among players during games, there was no alcohol being drank during games. I mean, after games, sure, but not during games. There's a fly ball. Kemp will move under it, make the catch.
No, that's down.
Uh-oh, what happened? We're running behind here? What's going on here? Why are we lagging all of a sudden? What's going on? All right, we're back to normal. There we go. Good. Got nervous there for a second. What an embarrassing internet speed the Antonellis have. Ramirez over, and he makes a catch. What has gotten into Manny? Couldn't make the catch on the routine line drive earlier in the game. This time decides to show a little hustle. I not only heard the things Greg Maddux used to do, I saw the things Greg Maddux used to do. He was actually with the Padres with me for a little bit. So Will Venable steps in.
0-1's the count.
Khalil Green was definitely an interesting guy. He was just very quiet. He seemed like a nice guy. He just never talked. Maybe he just didn't like me. I don't know. No, but he was a pretty quiet guy. Chase Headley stories? I don't have any crazy Chase Headley stories. Chase is a nice guy. He peed on the rookie's leg in the shower once. Oh, yeah. That happened more than once. So Venable down on strikes. Brian Corey will step in for the Padres. We don't know if Hensley blew out an elbow or not. I'm just going to go out there and say he probably... no, Maddux would have no idea who I was. No clue. Too bad it's a video game. He even gave me the long sideburns, which I used to have, and the little chin goatee thingy that I had going on there. Ah, we're getting lag. Why are we getting lag all of a sudden? We were doing so well without lag for a while. I don't know. Maybe I'll shut off all my devices that... Hey, SFG fan. You're a Giants fan in watching the Padres-Dodgers. How easy is it to hit home runs? Well, I only hit one in my Major League career, so not very. Hey, Jonah.
Did he go?
J-Mac, my Easter was very good. How was yours? I did find all the candy. So here's the 1-2 to Casey Blake. Line drive down the line. Ball boy. We don't get to see another play. I want to see the play by the ball boy. Actually, I looked all over my house for an Ethernet cable. I couldn't find it. My dad actually found one at his house. I just have to pick it up from him. Thanks, Jonah. Yeah, you know what we got? Laurie got these like Starburst jelly beans. Ooh, they're pretty good. Only red flavor, which is my favorite flavor. They're really good. Jeez, Casey, the field is back that way. Here's the 2-2 to Blake, and he fouls it off again. Blake, let's go, please. I don't have all night. Please, Casey. So here's the 11th pitch of the at-bat to Casey Blake. And we'll go to the 12th pitch of the at-bat. There we go. Kuzmanov in on it. He makes the play to first.
Now back. Number 33.
Oh, a Cookie Monster would make this amazing. I would do anything right now for a Cookie Monster. There's a line drive down the line. Headley's going to have to go for this one. It should be a stand-up double. Who was hitting there? Blake DeWitt? I wasn't watching. Hey, what's going on, the big tuna?
Now back. On shortstop. Angel. There,
Never threw up from nerves. No. I never really got that nervous before games. I threw up once in my life before a baseball game, but it was not because of nerves. It was down in, we were playing against, I was in college playing against the U down in Miami, and I ate a Subway meatball sub before the game, and it was like 120 degrees out with a humidity of 100%, and I puked it all up all over the place before the game. But that's not because I was nervous. That's just because it was a stupid decision to eat a meatball sub before a 120-degree game. Hey, what's up, Ethan? Hopefully you're a different Ethan. Do you think if you got called up the first time with any other team? Well, I mean, a lot of things could have gone different, but I would say that would be for most people in most cases.
ball, that's out.
But it didn't, so. It was a foot long, yes. I don't know if they were. Yes, Jack? Oh, Matt, I got you, Jack. I see it. There's a ground ball. Kuz going to play it. Oh, awkwardly backhand, and he still makes the play. Great play by Kevin Kuzmanov. And that ends the inning. Let's see who we have up in the fifth. Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? It's not going to tell us. Okay, we'll go to the fifth. And here's Laura. We muted her again. What is going on here, guys? Here we go. So Nick Hundley steps to the plate. The hundo. Padres looking to get on the board. Oh my God, I'm up right now. Hold on, guys. Let's pause it. Well, let Manny under it. He steps back and makes the catch.
Up next for the Padres.
Okay, guys, hold on 1 second. We're going to go get Laura to see if she can announce this while I'm gone. We're going to do a 60-second ad break because Matt needs to earn some of that money. We'll see you in 60 seconds. Let me go get Laura. Hey, Laura. Laura, can you come here for a minute? I'm about to get my second at-bat. Could you announce this at-bat for us? I'm about to make my second at-bat right here. Gerard did an amazing job. This looks exactly like me. Would you mind announcing this at-bat? I won't put you on camera. I'll just hold the microphone to your mouth.
I don't remember what we did.
What do you mean you don't remember what we did? What does that have to... Laura, this is a video game. This isn't real life. You're going to...
Your game.
Huh?
I thought you said it was your game.
No, it is our game, but in video game world. These are pretend... No, this is not the same stuff that happens. Nobody wants to see that. We want to see Matt go deep right there. Can you announce this at-bat? You have to say it in Vin Scully's voice.
I don't know how to announce an at-bat.
That's okay. That's what makes it fun. You're not a professional announcer. You can try. Okay, we're back. Commercial brought to you by McDonald's. Okay, Laura. We have Laura here, my color commentator.
I don't know how to do this.
Don't worry, I don't either. Just make it up as you go.
Yeah, but I don't even know like the different pitches.
Don't worry about it, Laura. Nobody's going to judge you.
Yes, they will.
They will. You're right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and we're live.
The second baseman.
I might drop it.
That actually does look like you.
Yep. Say something.
Pitches low outside.
Holy hell! I'm falling asleep, Laura.
What am I supposed to say?
Something.
Second pitch, right on the line.
Right on the line, guys.
Matt steps back for a practice swing.
Oh God.
Pitch number 3, swing and he got him.
1 and 2.
Got him. What does that mean, Laura?
It was a strike. That's not Maddox. And another pitch. Oh.
Holy shit! He broke his bat. The bat went further than the ball. Sorry, Laura, you're commentating.
And he's out.
The bat went further than the ball on that, Laura. What an embarrassing swing by Antonelli.
What an embarrassment.
Look at this. Let's look at this again. Nice. What the hell, Matt? Someone give that bat to Manny. See if he can sign it for us. Doesn't even sprint all the way down the line.
And you're skinny. He's a lot skinnier
What
than
a
you are.
joke.
All right, good job.
All right, thanks for nothing, Laura. I'm just kidding. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Well, we can cross off color commentator for Laura. Hey, you boy. Oh, geez Louise. Well, Matt's having a rough debut tonight.
He's out.
Luckily, Laura made me laugh. I'm gonna watch that one tomorrow. That was fun right there. That was fun. Ah. So Clay Meredith is in now. Padres gonna use a pitcher an inning.
Number 44.
I don't know if we have enough pitchers to use a pitcher an inning, but we're gonna try. Yeah, Gerard, what the hell did you do to me, Gerard?
Leading up for the Dodgers.
I'm 0 for 2, guys, with a broken bat, with a bat went further than the ball.
Maddox.
And I hit a ground ball in the hole that Blake DeWitt dove and made a nice play on me in the first at-bat. Let's just fast forward to Matt's third at-bat. Nobody wants to watch Maddox hit here.
Hey.
Yeah, can I put myself in the pitch? I want to watch that.
The count 0-2.
Do players still have to pay for travel because my team you have to pay, and how many games did you get in? We didn't get in a single game. We're hoping to get in games, but we're right now we're just sitting around hoping.
Number 55.
Actually, a coach from the Padres told me that hope is not a strategy, but right now it is, because that's all we can do. That's true, Diego. You don't want to eat chicken fingers and fries? Play better.
Yep, that ball went out.
There's a long... Don't hit the ball, boy. You want to play? Play better. There's a fastball right down the middle that Martin watches. For some reason, I can't get comfortable. What's the one pregame snack or meal that you had to have? There's a ground ball in the hole. Single. Who was that? Russell Martin? Yeah, kids are all right. So let's answer some of these questions real quick. So pregame snack, nothing special. I literally would eat like cereal. Usually there was always cereal in all the clubhouses, so I was probably the only player eating Lucky Charms before a game, but I enjoyed that. My favorite teammate? Well, I had a lot of favorite teammates. I can't really name... I don't want to name them because then someone that I didn't name would think they weren't my favorite teammates, but I had a lot of favorite teammates. A lot of the guys on this team were guys that I came up, played with, like Whey LeBlanc was my roommate, so he's not pitching this game, but unless we bring him in out of the bullpen. Will Venable I came up with. Nick Hundley was a roommate of mine. Chase Headley was a teammate of mine for a long time. And there's a ton of guys that obviously weren't in this game, but that was a sick lightsaber. Yeah, my son was, he got a lightsaber for Easter today, and it was a lightsaber for like the first minute and a half, and then it became a really cool light-up baseball bat for him. No, this chair is actually... Oh, there's a ball driven in the gap way back, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Venable up with it. Double cut, nicely done by the Padres. And I think that scores a run. Who's TFW? I don't know what that means. TFW, you don't know how to twitch. I don't know what TFW means. What does that mean? Oh, that feeling when. I still don't know what that means, but I'm too old, I think. Oh, gotcha. Matt Boomer confirmed. I mean, I've only been on Twitch for... Hell, what's this? This is maybe like our 10th time streaming something? Maybe. Before that, I'd never been on Twitch in my life. We're getting more lag? What is going on here, guys? I'm watching the game on my computer. It doesn't look like it's lagging over here, but... Yeah, I guess that's true also. It also matters on what type of internet everyone else has too, so...
Counts 1-0.
Okay, so what do we got here? First and third, 2 outs. There's a strike on the corner. Add sub emotes. Can I only do that if I'm a partner? Is that true? Which I think I will become a partner in like another day or two. I might become a full-time streamer.
Oh, that pitch is out.
I don't know if Laura would be happy about that. I don't know if $18 a month will feed everyone, but here's the 3-1 swing and a miss by Matt Kemp. Runs the count full. So the runner at first will be off on the pitch. 3-2 count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Here it is. It's a foul ball. We'll do it again. That's interesting, Rebels. Here's the full count pitch again, and it's going to get through. Gonzalez lays out for it, can't come up with it. Giles will fire to third. There's a big 2-out knock by Kemp for more insurance. Although I don't think the Dodgers are going to need it. I can't see the Padres scoring much more than, well, they'll be lucky if they score a run tonight. No, Lars not a good driver. So Casey Blake steps to the plate. Did I ever talk to any announcers when you were a player? I mean, maybe a little bit when they're around like the team and the clubhouse and stuff, but that's really it. Here's the 0-2. I do, Nick, a little bit, but also I don't, because it was my most favorite car and least favorite car all at the same time. Venable over, makes the catch. He'll do a spin move for no reason. That's 3 outs, Will, and that ends the inning. So we're going to go to the top of the 6th. Hopefully the Padres can pull their heads out of their you-know-whats and try to score a run here. Hey, Rebels, thank you for that. I don't even know what that means. There's a spinny diamond with 100 next to it. I think that means you gave me something. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, that thing, I got stuck in the snow. So I had this car, stupid idea when I got drafted. I bought this stupid car that was like a sports car with rear wheel drive that even if it snowed this much, the car couldn't go anywhere. And I'm from Boston, which it snows a lot, so it was a terrible idea. And I actually had to get towed. I got stuck one time, literally from here. My house was like, I don't know, 100 feet that way, but I couldn't get to it. And I had to call a tow truck, and he picked me up, and he was like, where are we headed? I'm like, that house right across the street right there. And I had to pay the guy a lot of money to tow me, like, literally 65 feet. There's a ground ball to first, knocked down by Loney. He'll flip to Maddox for the out. What do you need to stream? Nothing really. I have a PlayStation camera. I have a little microphone attached here, and that's it. I have a PlayStation and a TV. You guys want to hear my story when I shipped my car? When I got called up from high A to double A? Yeah, I did have to cancel all lessons if it snowed at all.
0-1.
All right, so here's a quick story while we wait for Matt to get up here. So I got called up from single A to double A. I was in California, Southern Cal, and I had to get to San Antonio, Texas. And so the team flies you there because they have to get you there quick. But I had my car, and it was, we'll just say it was an expensive car. It was a stupid purchase. but I had to get it shipped, so they put it on the back of a truck. It's supposed to take like, I don't know, 4 days. So I get to so I get to San Antonio, and my car, I was like, a week goes by, my car never shows up. I call them, and they say, oh yeah, we're having a couple of issues, but the car will be there soon. So I said, okay, no problem. A couple more days go by, nothing. Call the car company. They say, oh yeah, we're, you know, there's just a bunch of excuses. Well, this goes on forever. Eventually, I'm like ready to call the police. Finally, one day they say, yep, we're dropping the car off. But I was at the field, so they drop it off at my apartment. When I get back to the apartment, I open my trunk. Now I took like a small bag of clothes when I got called up, but I packed up all my other stuff, like my suitcase, my TV, my suits, my video games, everything. And when I opened my trunk, pretty much everything was stolen. They left like clothes. They went through my suitcase and left clothes that they didn't think, I guess, were going to fit, or maybe they just thought my style was bad. But they stole pretty much everything else. So then I go and start the car, and I realize that they put 800 miles on my car. And so I called them up. Was not very happy. I called the police too. But I called them up, and they basically were like, nope, wasn't us. And I was like, well, who the hell would have stole my stuff out of my car when you guys were the only ones that had it? And they said, well, wasn't us. Maybe someone broke into it while it was on the truck one night. And I was like, well, then who the hell drove it 800 miles? They said, wasn't us. Maybe somebody took the car and drove it. I said, so someone stole the car and drove it 800 miles, and then they put it back up on the truck and nobody noticed? They said, maybe, but it wasn't us. So there was nothing I could do. Police were just like, well, I don't know, insurance like gave me money for the stuff that was stolen, but that was it. So that's the story of me shipping my car. And I never took my car with me again because I didn't want that to happen again. Here's the 2-2. Line drive the answer. Easy, Matt. Well, Gerard, you made me a filthy fielder, that's for sure. Thank you for that. You made me suck at hitting, but you made me field. Look at that. It's pretty good right there. Right on the hair color, too. A little kind of like blondish, brownish. In the outfield with the runner on third, unless there's a deep fly ball, hit foul, but in the field of play, you're supposed to catch it and let the runner probably score or let it drop foul. You would always catch it unless it was a situation where it's, late in the game, like say ninth inning, and that runner, it's a tie game, and if the runner scores, you lose, and you don't think you can throw him out, then that'd be the only time you'd let it drop. Other than that, you're going to take the out. No problem, JJ, the fun one. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Well, that's a tough question. What qualities do I see in a valuable player? I mean, I guess it depends on the position. And yeah, if you throw 84 as a lefty in a junior, you can definitely play at the next level, without a doubt. There's a fly ball. Rodriguez back on it, and he'll make the catch. A 5-tool play can't hurt. Who had the coolest car? Well, Matt Bush had like a ton of different cars. He'd always have like a new car, so he had a lot of cool cars. Who had the coolest cars? Everyone had nice cars. I'd say Matt Bush had, because he always had a different car. And they were always like multi-$100,000 cars. Hey, thanks, Sly J. Cruz.
Ball one, no strike.
Oh, we got a spammer in here? Who's spamming? I wasn't watching. Who's spamming? Oh, the 84 mile an hour question.
2-0.
Come on, Padres. Let's do something, guys.
Ball that good.
I so uncomfortable, guys. What is going on? Hold on, guys. I gotta do something.
Ball four. Take your bait.
And Maddox walks him. I gotta stretch out for a second. 7th inning stretch. We're doing it a half inning earlier.
Gate. Headley.
Wrote to the show Matt can't afford a car. I think he drives a Toyota Corolla. Nothing against Corollas, but got to put a coaching. Oh, actually, no. This game was back when there weren't. You didn't have to wear coachers' helmets, so that makes sense. Yeah, absolutely, I would. Hey, Jasley. I should get a Rolls Royce. Here's the 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
My PSN, so I'll tell everyone, that's fine. It's Matt Anto 9, but I stopped I stopped accepting friend requests because people were just messaging me 24/7 on there. There's a deep drive by Headley. Matt Kemp going back, and that baby's out of here. Home run from Chase Headley gets the Padres back in the game. Maybe we'll get to see Matt hit a walk-off homer tonight. Boom. That ball was driven. Maddox throws his arms up in disgust. So that brings up Will Venable.
Ball. Where? Venable.
Oh, you're on the road. Yeah, good point. This is a ground ball foul. Yeah, the Maddox peeing stories. I do know that he did that to a couple of our players also. But everyone knows about that, so it's not like I'm telling anyone something I didn't know. The unreleased ebook. Nick, you got a good memory. Do I still talk to Will Venable? I haven't talked to Will in a little while. My wife still talks to his wife. But I don't know the last time I talked to Will. Hey, what's up, Austin? Oh, wow. Sam Belivo's in the house. Sam, do you play this game? Venable with a line drive to center. Kemp back and makes a beautiful running catch. Looked like Sam Belivo out there in center field. Not really. Sam's not an outfielder, but... What you been up to, Sam? He is one of our players, yep. Guys, do we want Laura to announce Matt's next at-bat, or should I just do it? I'm not really sure.
0-1.
Sam is a catcher at the prep, but he also pitches, and he also plays third, and he also plays first.
Nope, up there.
Do I follow sports besides baseball, basketball, football? Those are my three favorite. Thanks, Scotty K. Do we do anything after games? You mean like when I played? Usually after games, I'd, you either go hang out with your team or usually gonna go get something to eat. My MLB home run ball, I'll show you guys my first Major League hit ball. I have it right behind me. But my MLB... Oh, Matt's getting up here. Hold on. My home run ball never got back to me. Got lost. I did get it back from the guy, but then the Padres said they were going to write on it like first home run or whatever, and then it just got lost. So here's Antonelli. He's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. And there's a rip in the left field. Drop it, Manny. Yes! And that's Antonelli's first major league hit. Somebody get that ball for him. Blake, throw it in. Throw the ball. Yes, and he's pumped up. Yes, finally. I only get a couple more of these. Oh, I thought they were going to pinch run for me. Here's Jody Garrett. Jody Garrett got me into the stock market, guys. I've told that story a bunch of times. Very smart man from Stanford. And how about that? Matt's favorite player of all time, Manny Ramirez, lets that ball drop in. Probably could have caught it. Most left fielders would have. Mandy said, no, let the kid have his moment. He's not going to get very many more. So 1-0 here to... Who the hell's hitting right now? Jody Garrett. I thought he was a lefty. Great play by Casey Blake. Matt, spike him, Matt. Matt doesn't spike him. Should have. And that ends the inning. So Headley's home run cuts the Dodgers' lead in half. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 4-2 Dodgers.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Diego, number 21.
Sorry, guys, I missed a bunch of. Do I stream every night? No, not every night, but I have been streaming a lot more. Here's Heath Bell.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
If you want to see how I reacted in real life, just go on YouTube right now. Type in Matt Antonelli first major league hit. But do the one. I put one up from my other channel, and then I put one up, I think, from Antonelli Baseball. Look at the Antonelli Baseball one. I think that's the better one, but you can see my reaction. I just kind of smile. I don't really do anything. Pretty boring. Actually, yeah, first hit ball. Let's go. Hold on, guys. Let me grab my first. Oh, boy, there's a deep drive to left. Headley going back, and that baby, you can kiss it goodbye. It is gone. Russell Martin with his first of the year, even though it's September. And that puts the Dodgers back on top by 3. 5-2. Let me get my first hit ball since I just got it. Let's get the real life first hit ball. Hold on, everyone. Let me see if I have it here. Heath Bell was solid. Here you go, guys. I don't know if you guys can see this, but where's the camera? Let's see if you can see this. So that is my first hit ball. See right there? Oh, wait, no. Let's go on this side. So it says, it's kind of glary. I don't know if you guys can see that. First hit off Greg Maddux. And you go on this side. It says Matt Antonelli, 9-1-08. There it is. Now I got 2 hits off of Maddux. Okay. Oh, now I can't get my microphone on there. Have I met any other pro players? Yeah, so I've met other pro players or pro players from other sports. Chris Paul I've actually never met, even though we went to the same school and we're in the same grade. I never saw Chris Paul on campus once in my whole time at Wake Forest. And there's only, like, when I went, there was 4,000 kids in the school, so not very many, but... How many rookies get called up during the September call-up? It all depends. Every team calls up a different amount of guys. Some teams don't call up very many guys at all. And they don't always just call up rookies. I mean, sometimes in AAA, or you've got veteran guys that, you know, have been in the big leagues for a while, but maybe at that point aren't up. No chance Chris Paul just roamed around campus. Yeah, but we saw a bunch of other guys that did. But Chris Paul, no. Well, Chris Paul is from Winston-Salem, where Wake Forest is in, so I think he spent a lot of time at home. You do not need good grades at all to be in the major leagues. They could care less about your grades, but if you want to play in college, you're going to have to get good grades. Well, I guess it depends on the college. Jason. Yes, correct, Scotty. I mean, so to play Major League Baseball, you're going to have some pretty good power, unless you're just either two things. One, you're just an absolutely unbelievable defender, or two, you have like great contact skills. But again, like great contact skills at the great contact skills at the major league level is like, you know, that's great contact skills. Did I cheat on any test? I don't think so. Could I fix the Tigers? I mean, I don't know if Jesus could fix the Tigers, but let's see.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
My GPA? High school I had a 3.5, and then college.
Ball, that's out.
I don't know what my final GPA was in college. I think right around like a 3.0. Yeah, I would say you need to be elite college. If you're a college player, you probably have to be elite. I mean, if you're just average in college, you're not going to get drafted. Is 3.5 good? I don't know. What's that? It's like a B+, I think. Juan already got called up.
The first baseman, number 7.
Mine, I am not in the Wake Forest Hall of Fame, so good night, Real in the zone. There's a ground ball. Rodriguez to his left makes the play, fires across, and that ends the 7th. Was not in college with Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan is a lot older than me. I was in college with Chris Paul. I never met Cindy Koufax. Yeah, Road to the Show Matt did not do schoolwork.
Now pitching for the Dodgers. Number 50.
Oh, I face this guy right here. This guy... What did this guy have? I remember this guy.
The right fielder. Ryan
Ball 1.
Giles.
Counts 1-0.
Oh, so there's the most college players are drafted out of Division I baseball, but there's Division II and some Division III and community college and JUCOs and all that. Yeah, so you can play anywhere. But typically most of the higher percentage of players are going to come from Division I baseball, but not all of them. I never met Chris Paul. Nope. Jeez, Jack, you're at 290 now?
Luis Rodriguez.
So good night for Maddox. 7 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 4 Ks, a walk. Have you guys heard I have a lot of Greg Maddox stories. A lot of them I can't tell on here, though. But did I ever tell you guys my Greg Maddox story about when he was with the Padres the year before this? And we were in my first spring training game. What he did to me. I don't know if I told you guys that story. There's a foul ball. Yes, that one. I guess I did tell you, Rebels. Hey, Sly J. Cruz gifted it a Tier 1 sub to Jack Dawson. Thanks, Sly.
Kevin Kuzmanov.
Yeah, for sure, Fuzzy. So that brings up Kevin Kuzmanov. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 6th. If I could meet one past player, oh wow. I'll tell you guys my Greg Mack story in a second. Hold on. One past player. That's an interesting question. I mean, I still have never met Manny Ramirez. I mean, I played against him, but I've never talked to him. I would say Ted Williams, but I heard he was kind of a jerk. But he was a great player.
Ball, that's outside.
Man, I don't know. There's so many good ones. I mean, Babe Ruth would be pretty cool to meet. Mickey Mantle would be really cool to meet.
Ball 3.
There's so many guys.
Count is 3-1.
The real Matt Antonelli is in video games. You got to look at like 2009 video games. So I made my debut in 2008. So you got to look at like 09, 10, right around those years.
The count's full.
Oh boy, I didn't get much sleep last night. Since the Easter Bunny came today, both my kids were up at the crack of dawn. How many 225 reps? It all depends. I've played with some guys, like Adrian Gonzalez, for example. Now, I'm not going to say Adrian's weak, but I can't see Adrian being a big bench presser. Like, I don't think I ever... I mean, maybe he did, but I don't remember him ever being, like, a big weight room guy. And then, like, I felt like I was a big weight room guy, and I didn't hit a whole lot of home runs. So, it just depends. There's guys that hit a lot of home runs that weren't big weight room guys, and there were guys that were big weight room guys. So, my son didn't try to kill me this morning. No, he just scared me again. He came and tapped on my arm. My hand wrist injury. So I broke my hamate bone, and then I got 3 wrist surgeries after that. So I had I have wrist issues. I don't know if you guys can see this. No, you probably can't. No, you can't. There's a fly ball. Headley heading back. That ball's carrying. It's carrying. Watch out for the wall chase, and that's a homer. Matt Kemp goes deep. Makes it 6-2 Dodgers. Really, you can see it. See that scar right there? So it's starting there, and it runs up my hand. That's where they would go in and do all their surgeries all the time. So Black, well, it's not really Bud Black, but it is Bud Black. He's pissed. Can I get your top 5 MLB players of all time? Top 5 of all time? Like my favorite or the best players of all time? Oh, my favorite of all time. Who the hell is this guy? Who is this? Sorry, my favorite player of all time. Manny Ramirez. Alex Rodriguez before he joined the Yankees, so Seattle Mariners, Rangers days. Nomar Garciaparra.
0-2.
Probably Ken Griffey Jr. And a 5th one. I don't know who the 5th one would be.
The count is 1.
Oh, Pedro Martinez. Sorry. Pedro Martinez. I don't know who this guy is. When does baseball matter to get drafted? No, nothing you do in 9th grade matters to get drafted. If you want to get drafted, all that matters is your senior year. You got to be a beast, though, senior year. It's not like you're going to have a bad junior year and then come out and have a senior that everyone's like, whoa, this guy's going to get drafted. I mean, if you're going to get drafted your senior, you're going to be a stud junior year as well.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
How am I even in OOTP 21?
Full.
We'll see you catch the rhino. Harry Doyle. I watched some of that today, actually. Oh, really, Gerard? I didn't know that. Oh, God, my guy must be terrible then.
No, ball 4.
Is this a real player? Am I supposed to know him? Was I on his team? Or was he on... No, was I on his team?
Number 33.
No, you're right. Pedro was the absolute
Oh,
best.
that's low.
There's Trevor Hoffman getting loose for the save that's never going to happen. Yeah, it's crazy what happened to all those players this year. You're right.
2 balls, no strike.
Who had the coolest batting stance? I love Griffey's stance. I didn't see a man dominate the tournament, though, but I did see some games. Oh, man, that Pedro versus Clemens game, that's pretty badass. Stephen A. Let's get Stephen A. on here. Hitting tips to become a better hitter. You got to go to our YouTube page and just go to the hitting playlist and just watch like all 700 of the videos. Yeah, pro players, they pay attention to their average all the time. I knew my stats every day. They'll tell players not to worry about them, but here's a ground ball to Antonelli. Power feed. What the hell, Luis? Jeez Louise. What an embarrassing double play turn right there by the Padres. That was a routine ground ball. Good Hoffman stories. Quarantine's going well. Kind of getting a little bored, but Trevor Hoffman's just the nicest guy ever. Most of the stories revolve around that story I've told a bunch of times about about Trevor Hoffman talking to my mom. My mom got me in trouble, tattletaled on me. Hey, what's up, the mob? The mab? How did I leave baseball? I was released.
Two balls, 1 strike. They count.
For sure, but if you're a Major League player, you know your stats at all time. The scoreboards are humongous in Major League parks. They put every stat in the world up there.
3-1.
There's TVs everywhere. In the clubhouse, there's pamphlets of stats everywhere. Yes,
Nope.
That's right, Preston.
Ball 4.
So I was off. I got offered a couple minor league coaching jobs, and I did not take them. To answer your question, Bert,
Your attention, please.
I was really nervous my first major league game. Until I made my play, I got a ground ball in the first inning, and then I got much less nervous. I don't remember if I got sleep or not, but I was definitely nervous. Juan, who is this? Juan Pierre? I don't think he was on the Dodgers
Ball
in
1,
08.
no strike.
Well, yeah, definitely injuries is definitely unlucky. I mean, there's nothing I can do about my injuries. The way that injuries hurt you the most is you don't get the practice. Like, you lose a lot of development time. So I missed, I think, 400 and something games in my career because of injuries, which means for those 400 days I couldn't practice, I couldn't get any better.
That's out.
But then also in the off seasons I would get surgeries, so I'd be in a cast, so I couldn't practice in the off season either. So you just lose a lot of development time. So while everyone else is getting better, you're just sitting around getting worse. I remember when I played with my year with the Orioles, which was a tough year for me, and the Yankees. I went into that season like completely unprepared because I had off-season hand and wrist surgery. I couldn't practice at all. I wasn't prepared for the season. I went in there like not being. I just wasn't ready to go. I didn't do well, and I just knew going in that I wasn't ready to go because I didn't get to do anything in the off season. I am in this game. Yep, I'm at second base. I'm 1 for 3, guys. Sorry, I'm 1 for 3. Yeah, I don't think Joe DiMaggio's hit streak record will ever be broken. I think with the pitching as good as it is in today's game, and the relievers that come in, and it's just, I think the pitching's just too good.
Nope, outside.
Thanks, Brian. The most humble player I met seemed like Trevor Hoffman. He seemed like, for being one of the greatest closers of all time. Uh-oh, that ball's going to roll all the way to the wall. Giles is going to get to it. He'll throw it into Antonelli. It's over his head. That's a double cut. That's well done, guys. If you guys watched my YouTube video a few days ago on double cuts, that's how it's done right there. Ball's thrown over the first man's head. Second guy, look at the first baseman trailing the runner. Antonelli's the lead guy. Rodriguez the trail guy. Over Antonelli's head. Don't jump. Just let Luis catch it. Fire home. It's pretty well done right there. Good job right here. Who the hell's our catcher again? I don't even know who our catcher is. Oh, Nick Hundley. Sorry, guys. I should know that. Yeah, I do still keep in touch with players that I play with.
Whoa, that's down.
I haven't yet. Yeah, that's true, Jason. I don't throw that one to the backstop until another few days. Dustin Ackley. I played against him. There's a ball driven down the right field line. It's going to one-hop the fence. Giles getting a workout in right field. He fires in Antonelli. Don't sail it. Thank you, Matt, for holding on to that ball. I got nervous he was going to throw it into the upper deck. Is it tough to always get asked about your shortcomings in baseball? Not really. Because it's like shortcomings at the major league level, you know? Like, if you talk to someone, like if you talk to people around here about me as a baseball player, everyone thinks I'm awesome because they all saw me play high school and stuff. Like online, people say like you stink because they see my major league stats, but like for me that doesn't bother me. Someone brought up a good point. They said there's only been like 19,000, right around 19,000 people in the history of the world that have ever played in the major leagues, which isn't a real lot. So I don't let it bother me when people say like, "Oh, you stink at baseball." Usually those people they've never seen me play or anything. They've Googled my name and saw that I only played in a few games in the major leagues.
Nope,
but
that's down.
I have watched Eastbound and Down, yep. Like Dustin Ackley, for example. Like Dustin Ackley at UNC
Ball 3.
was unbelievable. Like that guy raked. So you ask people that saw him play at UNC, they're going to say this guy was a freaking unbelievable player. Then you ask someone when it comes to Major League Baseball, yeah, he didn't play for, I mean, he didn't do great at the Major League. So did he stink at baseball? Like, he didn't do well at the Major League level, but I wouldn't say he stunk at baseball. And stinking is all relative. Like, do you stink compared to Manny Ramirez? Yes, everyone does.
Nope, that's upstairs. Ball 4.
And most people don't they don't truly get how good major league players are, because well, just baseball looks like the easiest sport ever, even though most people were not very good at baseball because it's such a hard sport. But most people don't realize how good major league players are and how hard it is to be really good at the major league level. The best athlete. Who's the best athlete I played with? It's a really good question. Will Venable was a really good athlete. He was a two-sport college player. Played basketball and baseball at Princeton. Who else was like a great athlete? I don't get offended now when they call me that. I've actually made a bunch of videos about it, so. Well, Nico, I agree with you, but actually a lot of people would actually... I try hard not to do that. Like, I think it's easy, you know, not so much baseball. I never do it with baseball. I'll never watch like a major league game and be like, oh, this guy stinks. I'll never say that because I know that they don't really stink. But sometimes, like, I'll be watching a Patriots game, right? And I'll be like, what? I'll be like, what are we doing? This guy's terrible. And, like, I'll do that sometimes, and I've got to stop and be like, no, Matt. He's not terrible. He's just not Randy Moss. I'm sure he's a really good football player.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
I've never wanted to charge the mound. No, the Padres couldn't recoup any signing bonus from me. They can't recoup money like that. The only way they could is if I was like injured prior and I was like, you know, I didn't tell them. But anything that happens to me when I'm playing, that's just part of the game. They can't recoup anything. Yeah, like Juan Rivera, Juan Cero Baseball in here, and I were talking about this after practice one night. Like, you know, the people that they say, like, oh, this guy stinks, this guy can't hit. If that guy ever came down to hit at your local batting cage, people would be watching him hit and be like, they would be like, is this Ted Williams? That's what they would act like. I'm not kidding. Like, people would watch and be like, this is the greatest baseball player I've ever seen in my life. I don't have a hockey team. I used to cheer for the Bruins, but I don't really watch baseball very much anymore. Come on, guys. We got to get, like, a bunch of hits here because Matt needs to get a 4th at-bat.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Yeah, if something like that happens, right, if you rode a motorcycle when you weren't supposed to or something. I've never seen any big league fights, no. All the big league bench cutting brawls I've seen have been just, like, pushing and shoving. The only haymakers I've seen thrown were in the minor leagues, not in the major leagues. The minor leagues are crazy, though, because you got some guys in the minor leagues that are just like, they know they're getting released soon, and they're just kind of like, yeah, I've had it with this. So they're not afraid to just start throwing haymakers everywhere. There's a ball driven to left. Manny back, and he makes the catch. Who hit that, Headley? Headley almost had his 2nd homer of the game. Great play by Manny. I wanted to see him jump up and high-five a fan there. He didn't. I've never seen a clubhouse fight now. Venable grounds to Burrow at short. He throws across, and that'll do it. How the hell did it become 9-2? Sorry, guys. I lost interest in this game because the Padres stunk. I answered too many questions. Can Chris Davis have a comeback season? I think anyone can have a comeback season, but I don't know. I don't know. You know, not being with the Orioles, I don't know why he struggled or if he's done something drastically different this year. So it's tough to say. But yes, I do think anyone can have a comeback season. If you've done it once, you can do it again. I would say that. I called my parents when I got the call. Chris Young's arm has died. Yes, everyone, thank you to Gerard for doing this, for putting this together for us. Great job, Gerard, even though you made my hitting stink. Not really, I got a hit. You made my fielding great, and my guy looked exactly like me. You are the man. I don't know what you want. I don't know if you want some Antonelli baseball gear or something, but when we get some, I can send you. If you send me your size, I can send you over some stuff. Let's check out the box score.
For the Padres, 2 runs on 5.
Hey! Antonelli leads the Padres in hitting, tied with Adrian Gonzalez. Not bad company. 1 for 3.
Tonight's pay to take a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers.
I don't know how GPA gets calculated. However, it depends on your school and the way they do it. That made no sense. All right, we're going to confirm an exit. So the winning pitcher, Greg Maddux, the losing pitcher, Clay Hensley, and every other Padres pitcher that blew their arm out today, no one had a save, and that's it. Hey, guys, thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us tonight. I'm glad I got a hit. I would have been upset if I didn't, but I got a hit. Maybe we'll do that again. Maybe I'll have maybe I'll put that Padres lineup up against somebody else. Maybe a modern team. We'll go old school Padres versus, I don't know who, somebody. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go see what Laura's doing. I need to get a good night's sleep tonight. Go Padres. Go old school Padres, 2008 Padres. We'll see you guys. I'm going to do another ranked seasons game. I'll do something coming up here in the next few days. I'm going to try to start streaming even more, although I've already been streaming a lot, so I don't know why I say that, but we'll be back on here. Thanks so much, and have fun checking out this McDonald's ad.